Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. Let's talk about Russell Westbrook and the Los Angeles Clippers. Ever since Russell Westbrook became a Clipper, he's been playing very well. Even in the losses, the first 5 games they lost, consecutive games, he played well. He didn't play bad. They just wasn't able to get over the hump. They didn't close games properly. Everybody tried to blame Russ, scapegoat him. More so Skip Bayless, when it had nothing to do with Russ. But now since Russ have settled in the team, understood his role, what they need from him, what they want from him, Russ have been balling. He brings energy, pace. He's trying on defense, playing pretty good defense, trying, giving effort. Russell Westbrook have been playing very well as a Clipper. Like when you watch these games, you can't really complain. Another thing I've noticed from Russ, he haven't been taking those 3-point shots. When he was on the Lakers, he would drive me nuts because he's shooting threes, bad threes, unnecessary threes, and that is not his strength. So he used to shoot threes all the time when it's not needed, and he used to drive me nuts. Like, why are you shooting those threes, Russ? But ever since he went to the Clippers, I realized he's playing smarter. Even when they leave him open purposely, he'll either attack the rim or he'll dribble closer and take a 12 to 15 footer, which is IQ. He's playing smarter. So Russ have been making better decisions as a Clipper. Ty Lue is giving him, leeway to do what he needs to do. No one is scapegoating him. Even in all those losses they had, nobody blamed him. Kawhi, PG, no one blamed Russ or no one tried to scapegoat him. We're a team. When we lose, it's on the entire team. It's not one player. We're not going to scapegoat him and say the reason why is because of this or Russ didn't do that. On the Lakers, that was the situation. Most losses would be on Russ. It's because Russ did this or he did that. Yes, we know he's turnover prone. He's a guy who gets a lot of turnovers. That's just in his nature. That's his game. He's turnover prone, but beyond all that, he still brings you more good than bad. And as a Clipper, he's been playing very, very well. Russ been doing what I wanted him to do as a Laker, as a Clipper. He's making better decisions. He's not shooting those bad threes like early on in the season when he was a Laker. And he's just playing better. He's playing more efficient. Russ had a few efficient games so far as a Clipper. A bunch. Like very efficient because he understands his role. And now he's playing to his strength. He's going to the rim. The Clippers have shooters already, so you don't need to shoot 3-point shots. You don't need to shoot shots from way behind the arc. Yeah, you could take one every now and then, that's fine, but you don't need to fall in love with shooting 3-pointer. You don't need to fall in love with shooting 3-point jump shots. There's no point. You have Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, the Morris twin, Batum. There's a lot of players who could shoot 3-pointers. Eric Gordon. There's so many players that he doesn't have to do that. And he's playing smarter. When I watch these games and see Russ play, he's playing smarter. What Russ is doing now is what I was begging him to do as a Laker. But hey, you know what? Better late than never. And he's making better decisions, playing with pace. So this is what Kawhi Leonard had to say about Russell Westbrook. Just having a Hall of Famer point guard on the floor, Kawhi said, he brings energy to the team. He brings pace. He plays both ends of the floor. Defensively, he rebounds the ball and can guard shots. He's been doing a great job, and I agree. So all the sentiments Kawhi is echoing, that's what I've been saying. As far as Russ being a Clipper, the man has been balling out as a Clipper, and now that Paul George is, injured out for weeks or whatever the case may be, now Russ is going to have an even more bigger role. As if his role wasn't big as it is. So now there's more emphasis on Russell Westbrook to perform well because PG is not there. I mean, yes, the Clippers is a very deep team. They have a lot of pieces, but now Russ have more leeway to perform and do what he needs to do. And I'm telling you, he's playing very well. So Kawhi had nothing but praise for Russ, man. And that's how you're supposed to approach your teammate. Not chastise them, make cryptic tweets, how LeBron does or how the Lakers treated Russell Westbrook. Come on. They scapegoated this man. They never gave him the respect that they should have. At the end of the day, that's Russell Westbrook. He's a future Hall of Famer, MVP of the league. You got to give him some respect, man. And on the Clippers, I like the way the Clippers are approaching the Russell Westbrook situation. They're giving him that respect from all the players to the coaching staff to the organization. And that is how you build up a new player when he's coming in and instill confidence in him. You don't do things or say things to make him feel lesser than he is. You build him up. Russ has been balling, man. So currently as a Clipper, Russ is averaging 14 points per game, 5.2 rebounds, 7.3 assists, 1.2 steals, and 0.4 blocks. So he's playing very well. Very, very well. You don't need more than 14 to 16 points per game from Russ because the Clippers have so many offensive weapons that Russ don't need to give you 20, 25. No, he just needs to give you 14 to 16, and the team will fill in the rest basically. But Russ has been playing very well. In the absence of Paul George, he's going to be out a while. Russ and Kawhi is going to have to step their game up and carry this team. And last night they did that. Kawhi was beasting. Russ was beasting. They both played great last night. Got a quality win, and they're going to have to continue this to avoid the play-in. I don't know if Paul George is going to come back for the playoff, but man, the Clippers have a task ahead of them because they got to win these games to not fall out of the playoff, and they could possibly end up facing the Suns in the first round. I mean, if you're a Clipper fan, do you want to face the Suns in the first round? And if you're a Suns fan, do you want to face the Clipper in the first round? But it's looking like that could possibly be the situation. And somebody got to go home if that's the case. So that's a tough situation to be in. I mean, you could tank and fall down so you could avoid the Suns, or you could win games so you could avoid the play-in, but possibly end up playing the Suns. It's a tough situation, man. But if Kawhi could do what he did in Toronto with this Clipper team, because they got a very good team. If the Toronto Kawhi could show up for the playoffs, who knows what could happen. It's a tall order. It is a tall order because the West is looking real scary right now, but we're going to see what happens, man. But as far as Russell Westbrook, he has been playing excellent. He's doing things that I wanted him to do when he was a Laker, but he's finally doing it now. So he's making better decisions, using his brain more, and that's a good thing. And when you get Russell Westbrook, you know you're going to get energy always. Effort, you can never question his effort. You're going to get pace because he's always pushing the ball. You're going to get pace. So we'll see what happens, man, moving forward. But right now, the Clippers are looking real good. Russell Westbrook is fitting in the team very well. And Ty Lue's doing some good coaching right now. We'll see what happens comes playoff time. This year is make or bust. The Clippers got to make it to the finals, man. We can't make any more excuses. Kawhi got to put the team on his back. Russ got to step his game up. If PG comes back, hopefully, they got to make it to the finals. It's been 4 seasons in. No more excuses. They got to get it done. That's just what it is. But as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share. Holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.